But we're going to just go through them, and we've got enough time here. Yeah, so she has Cancer on the second house. So Cancer in the second house, there's a need for that brings the need for financial security, or to be sensitive about one's values and money. Her Sun and Venus are in there. It implies an abundance of stability, abundance attracting things. But she's very sensitive about what she wants. She wants to feel secure. She doesn't want to attract, she won't want to have borrowed money. She want to have things given to her. Not, she wants things to be more stable, secure. But with the Cancer, there's a hint of it being ruled by, it's ruled by the moon. So I'm still going to follow my instincts around how I use my money. But I'm going to push what I feel is secure. If I feel I need something, I'm going to spend the money to get what I need because the moon's, the Cancer is there. So I feel there's almost an irrational instinct in how one deals with one's resources and talents. But the Sun and Venus being in there adds a lot of power to using the things there. So the instinct comes in a kind of positive way, but the moon ruling that second house is in the fourth house. So really, the ability to do things, get things so she could live in the style she's accustomed to, or in the style that she wants to live, that's important. So it comes down to being like my mom, or having a better placement, or being nice. The security of the moon in the fourth house, which is fussy and picky, there's a need to be secure and to make sure that's taken care of to calm down the critic. So that's how you see the moon rules that. Okay, you get the moon. See, when we're using the planets and the signs, we see the planet, we see the moon as the ruler, and it's enough to live up to the better qualities of the moon than the moon. Just to use that rulership planet as a guardian angel that you can get the best of or the worst from. But when we're putting it to another house, it puts it into another area that might specifically affect. So here, the home, family, mom is going to affect what you spend and what you don't spend, or how you spend, or what you should spend or shouldn't spend. How could you live in a place like that? Where are you getting the money to pay for this? Like, it comes up, but she has the ability to attract resources. Okay, so that's quick. You see the sign, the Leo's on the third house. And her Mercury's in the third house. So her communication. She needs to communicate. This is the third house, expressing yourself. What are you expressing? You're expressing your motives and where you're coming. I came from there. This is what motivates me. I see how this is going. You're anticipating and making up your game plan and thinking about the day, what you're going to do, what's happening. This is the third house. Common sense, brothers and sisters, even prejudice and like the bigotry in a family and the closed-mindedness can come in this area too. But here you got Leo ruling her third house. So it's important. She wants to be proud of what she knows. She wants to communicate when she knows things, and her expression that she has something to express, she's going to do it dramatically. Leo is there. And if she has something she's interested in, like if she's interested in astrology, which we know, she's going to be proud of that, enthusiastic about that, have the fire about it, and doing it. So, with her Sun in the second house, she's going to spend whatever she needs to get the nice business card, have a special style, to put up the website, or have a video. She's going to spend money because what she thinks is important. And her Mercury is going to tie very much in with her Sun because they're both in Leo. I'm thinking this, I'm going for it. Which usually works very well as long as the thinking is valid and not deceptive or gullible. If she gets around bad people, she's thinking incorrectly, or trying to communicate when stoned or drunk or something like this, which she would have half an instinct to not do because she has the healthy instinct of the moon in Virgo. But in the mind, if she gets confused or lost, she'll feel it's important to express how lost she is, and it's not doing her any good. So that's the downside of it. The good side, the Sun that rules this, it's in the same, there's no bad aspects to it. It's not afflicted. Her strong values will reinforce her ability to communicate things she thinks are important. So this is how you work each of the signs on the houses, puts an attitude on how that house works. Sometimes there's two signs, and one sign is lost completely within a house. Almost happened here with Gemini, but didn't. When that happens, it's said to be intercepted, but when that happens, you add two rulers to that house. It's not intercepted. It's not like it doesn't fit in. You just add the two rulers to it. So there's a double influence. We did I see the fourth house, the unconventional, the confrontations, Pluto, the need to break away, Uranus, the need for security, the tendency to assert, I got to fix this, I got to make this, or I got to get away from this, the moon, Mars. It's certainly, fourth house is not, the home is not a place of peace. It's a place of breaking out of and going beyond. Libra's on the fifth house, the house of performance, of romance, of creative expression, and it's ruled by Venus. So she wants to be sweet, she wants pleasant, she wants to have skills that other people would like, qualities, styles that would like. So the astrology could fit into that because it's an air sign, could fit into that, but poetry, playing music, do beautiful things that other people would like. And with Neptune in there, that accentuates the artistic quality of it. So, and her Venus that rules it is in the second house. So if she has something she likes or sees as beautiful, she's going to build it, she's going to make it, she's going to have it, and she's going to want to share it with people. And in the sharing with people, that's her giving. The other half of the seesaw, if someone doesn't like it, it's going to really bother her. If someone likes it, it's really going to enhance her. But there's a need for sharing and to get appreciation of one's performance. Wasn't I good for you, dear? Wasn't I the best you've ever been? Like, you just need a little affirmation. And if you're with someone, you never tell them, no, that wasn't very good. My ex was better than that. That's trouble. But this is kind of a sweet, charming, almost seductive way of being pleasant. Personally, you come into my world, I'll share my things with you. You like some artwork of mine, I'll even give it to you. But probably she could give it, but she could make money from these things easily too. But the need to be appreciated and liked is really strong. And any sensitivity that would make her not feeling liked, her Venus in Cancer, is going to be insecure, make her insecure. It's going to play on the insecurity of that second. It's going to play on the insecurity moon, make her critical and fussy. So and when it gets fussy, she's going to be putting herself apart to try and make it better. Why didn't I do better? What was wrong? How come I ran into that? That's going to take me, I got to break away. I got to do something. I don't fit in here. So I'm pushing it a little further, but I'm just trying to make associations. And when you're doing a chart, I can make an association. Maybe I'm just off on something. When you're with someone, you're talking, say, oh no, it's not like that, it's like this. Then you can adjust it right there. So, oh, it's working like that. You can adjust these factors in the interaction when you're talking to someone. So it's good. They're the example. They're just a description of it, but you're seeing potentials of what would work best for someone. So being a student and learning anything artistic or being creative, there's such a need for her to be appreciated to perform. So if a husband's ignoring her or not showing appreciation, it's going to be hard to get her motivated. It'd be easier to keep busy or watch another movie rather than come to bed. So you see, she has her own style inside of all of this. Now, the sixth house, ruled by Scorpio. When she works at something, when she's going to try and improve things, when she gets feedback from people and she's trying to improve, she's going to take it intensely. That's ruled by Mars. It's going to be Scorpio. It's going to be judgmental. You criticize me, you take me, what? And she's going to take it personally, be very judgmental about it. That's going to feed it. It's ruled by Mars, which is her Mars and Moon conjunction in Virgo. She's going to, once that happens, she'll get mad. She might get mad or angry. She'll be analyzing it. She'll be getting headaches out of that. She'll be analyzing it and working on it. First, I can tell she figures a way to come back on this or to deal with it. But if someone's picking on her all the time, there's no planets there. It's not extremely happen, but when it would happen, when the negative energy comes in, she would be really sensitive to it and be quick to respond. Normally, she's working, doing good things and going to attract. Jupiter's ruling the Sag. It's on the Sag, rules the descendant. Sag is mostly in there, but the Mars, she wants to do things to help other people. She wants to do things to be of service. But if she's volunteering and being of service, she expects to be applauded, not put down. Of course, who wouldn't? Who wants to stay volunteering if somebody's being mean and putting you down? It wouldn't happen. So that's the below the horizon houses. When you start going out into the world, she has Sag on the seventh house. So she responds to the enthusiasm of others, the encouragement to follow. She'll align her. If someone has great ideas and they're on building something up, she'll align to it. That Jupiter will in the same way, she'd have to have some common understanding, or find the person she's relating to interesting, so they have opinions to talk about. That would relate to. If they get too high-minded, she'd have trouble with it. But as long as she's included in it, well, she would align quickly. When it comes to resources, other people's resources, Capricorn's on the 8th house of mutual resources, of social values, of social commitments, of inheritances. That's a Saturn rule. The Capricorn serious, but the Saturn rulership implies it would be perhaps difficult getting grants or getting other people's resources. There have to be a lot of formal discipline and effort around it, which is exactly opposite to all of the way that she processes.